and welcome along to lesson 313, which is now let a new perception come to me. We'll pause as we always do to prepare ourselves for the day ahead, to allow ourselves to rest in God, to fall into that space of love. So I invite you to gently close your eyes down or soften your gaze. Settle your sit bones in your seat. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Checking that you're comfortable and alert. Acknowledging this morning how you're feeling physically. Do a quick body scan. Just noticing how the body is today. An observation without judgment. And then becoming aware of how you're feeling emotionally on this day. Is there anything rattling around there that wants to be noticed? Acknowledging any feelings of joy or happiness. Recognizing that we don't have to qualify or quantify any of our feelings, just observe them. And how's my mind today? How's my old head doing? And finally, how am I feeling spiritually? Sometimes we can feel very connected in and in the zone, and other times a sense of disconnect, or be a bit of half and half. But just noticing where you are today in relation to your spirituality. And as always, we'll take a few moments being present to the breath. Grateful and just knowing the beauty of the breath. We begin this day in gratitude. We open our hearts and we surrender to love. We ask love to lead the way through the minutes and the hours of this new day. We welcome joy, fun, and abundant prosperity. We recognize that all encounters are wholesome and that all experiences can be met with a peaceful heart that is anchored in the truth that we are one, that we are love, and that we are free. And so we release these words and we let it be. I'm so grateful to be here with you and sharing these lessons. So today, 313. Now let, now let a new perception come to me. And we jump straight into the prayerful part. My source, there is a vision which beholds all things as sinless, so that fear has gone, and where it was, love is invited in, and love will come wherever it is asked. This vision is your gift. The eyes of the innocent child of God look on a world forgiven. In its sight are all sins forgiven, for it sees no sin in anything it looks upon. Now let its true perception come to me, that I may waken from the dream of sin and look within upon my sinlessness, which you have kept completely undefiled upon the altar to your holy child, the self with which I would identify. This is so powerful, and particularly if you have seen yourself as shameful or guilty, or have a knife against your own throat, or seen yourself as sinful, or in my day we were often told about black stains on our souls, etc., etc. And now we're saying yes to this true perception, this truth of who we be. We want to waken up from any dream that we are anything other than this. We want to look upon our sinlessness. And my favorite line is, which you have kept completely undefiled. I remember writing poetry probably in my early 30s, around the time I was going for counselling. And my gosh, did I think I was defiled. There were so many things that I was burdened by, weighed down by, which I really and truly thought were my identity. I thought they were who I was. And thankfully today, I can see who I am through Christ's vision, through a lens of love. That's not to say I don't occasionally slip into places where I forget. However, I'm nowhere near where I used to be. And so this is such a beautiful invitation. And it's also, it warrants again that yes, like you're asking and you're saying, I'm willing, and this is what I want to see. This is what I want to know about myself. And if you're struggling with it, you continue to engage with God, engage with the Holy Spirit, or engage with the universe, asking for help in seeing, in knowing, in understanding, in believing. And just allow form to follow consciousness, because when your consciousness, becomes aligned, becomes willing in the first place, and then becomes aligned with the love that you are, when everything is brought to the light, you will be knowing this, you'll be knowing your innocence. And in the meantime, it's that willingness to look upon the world, literally. I'm just looking here, actually, I have a globe on my desk, and even that in itself would be a beautiful exercise, to take a globe, to let your hands run around the globe, literally just go around the globe and just know everyone's innocence, everyone on that globe, everyone that's in our world, forgiving and being willing to see their innocence and to know their innocence. Remembering as well that love resolves everything. Fear doesn't, hate doesn't, judgment doesn't. So, we, as we wake up, get to pray for those that are in a call for love. And anyone expressing anything other than love is in a call for love. So this lesson goes on to say, let us today behold each other in the sight of the innocent child of God. How beautiful we are, how holy and how loving. Calling all others, come and join with me today. We save the world when we have joined. For in our vision, it becomes as holy as the light in us. And so when you find yourself, moving into those places of judgment, remember, we don't know what anything is for. We don't truly know what anything is about. We don't know what has shaped and formed other human beings, particularly in times of war. And the only thing that is going to resolve it is love. And it starts here. It always starts here. It's never about pointing out there. So come home to your own heart, see your innocence, recognize your sinlessness, recognize that you are completely undefiled, and that you are on this magnificent altar to your holy child, the self with which today you choose to identify.